Every time we want to make a mistake or about to make a mistake, God speaks to us through the Holy Spirit. Sometimes it's just a feeling, you can't shake it off about this thing you want to do. And it stays on for a long time. But if you're getting that feeling and you're not doing anything about it, what it means is that you're gradually exposing yourself to the possibility of saying yes to that thing, to the possibility of making a mistake. I was reading the book of Genesis on radio, and when the serpent told Eve about eating the fruit and said, "Did God say?" Eve saw that the fruit was desirable, good to eat. So how come she did not see it before the serpent spoke to her and the fruit had been in the garden, the tree had been in the garden? So many times there's a feeling that's something isn't really sitting right, but we ignore it. And then we make mistakes, very costly mistakes. I've been there before. There was a time I was doing this business with some people, and I was having this feeling that something wasn't right. But because I was putting friendship over accountability, I kept quiet. I didn't want to rock the boat. Eventually, it turned out that they were playing me. They were taking my money. And then it really got bad. And when it got bad, they still did not tell me the truth. They were still playing me until someone said to me, this matter is going south. You've got to do something about it. And I thought back to that point where I started feeling uneasy about the whole transaction. What did I do about it? Nothing. So many times we have that feeling of a foreboding and we push it down. And then something happens, eventually it does happen, and then we start to, God, why? God, not why. We need to learn how to pay attention to ways God speaks to us. Sometimes it's through a book, Sometimes it's through something. Something happened to me 2 days ago, and the day after, 2 days ago, and immediately I was done, having that experience, I just got on Twitter and I saw a post, "Be decisive. Right or wrong, be decisive." That speaks to me. I could be brooding over something in my spirit and I just put a movie on. I'll get the answer from there. It could be from a book. It could be from a phone call, So a friend of mine, we were talking 2 days ago, and my friend said, there was this person that they've not been friends for a while. Something went wrong. And I said to the person, I think you should just call the person up and just, clear the air. The person said, the last time they spoke, it was really, really bad. I said, just call the person and clear the air. And the person called me today and said, or sent me a voice note and said, even if I did not, even if for nothing else, perhaps this is the reason why we reconnected, so that I could get this thing off my chest. The person did not respond in the way that I expected, that I would say is favorable, but I forgive him. And for me, that was very profound. So we need to learn to be sensitive. I've said it before. In journalism, they say, when in doubt, leave out. If you're going to do something, a new venture, a transaction, or a renewal of anything, and there's no peace in your heart, darling, leave it alone. Give it time. Maybe a week, maybe 2, maybe a month. If you don't have peace, leave it alone. Because many times we get into these things, we make grave mistakes, we're hurt, we're bitter, we lose time, sometimes we lose a lot of money. Sometimes we even lose friendships for something that could have been avoided. So start paying attention to how God speaks to you. And when God speaks, do well to obey. The first sin in the Garden of Eden in the world was disobedience. And look at what it has cost mankind. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Mwah.